say we're a 5,000 acre farm. Back east, that sounds like a big farm. Out here, we're not so big, and we're still a small family farm. My wife and I and a son-in-law and a daughter, we're farming it. So it's not a big deal, and but we're still committed to high quality and still meeting the consumer's needs. This is kind of the paradox that we live in, is that you know, there's the problem with fertilizer and herbicides, and so the alternative to that is conventional tillage. Well, conventional tillage, you know, we have to worry about soil erosion, both wind and water, and so you have to decide which avenue you're going to go on. And we have found that the move to no-till, you know, we're preserving our soil. We're actually building our soil. You know, we soil test every year, and I can show that our organic matter is going up, and we're actually finding now that our nutrient requirements are going down as we get this system established. Moisture is always moving. It's either going up or it's going down. And the best way to utilize moisture is to have a growing crop there when it hits and utilize it at the time. That was one of the first things that we discovered, or actually didn't discover, but came to understand with no-till, is that we thought we were storing, with the wheat fallow, we thought we were storing a lot of moisture. Well, by the time you got done tilling it, you weren't storing all that much. And the land grant universities were showing that in their research. So that was the first fallacy, that this wheat fallow and tilling this, we were actually doing something good. I can remember talking about dust barriers and all these kind of things. We were trying to rationalize that process. And what we've come to understand, that the best thing to do is have a growing crop when the rain falls and utilize it right at the time. With conventional tillage, you're burning your residue. When you burn your residue, carbon goes into the atmosphere, your nitrogen, your hydrogens, all these things go into the atmosphere. Well, then that growing plant has to recapture that out of the atmosphere and put it into the soil to be utilized. Well, then you stir it again and you burn all that stuff. Well, with no-till, all those nutrients are tied up in the residue, so they stay resident in the soil. So now that plant doesn't have to pull it out of the atmosphere. It's right there where its roots are at, where its nutrient grabbing mechanism is. And so it actually doesn't need as much, you know, because it's resident there. The plant's not having to work so hard to find it, because we've left it there where we can utilize it. You know, we're very concerned about the environment, because that is our livelihood. We're not going to abuse that. And I think that I perceive that there's a lot of people concerned about the source of their food. And I think they need to understand that there's still a lot of guys out here, guys and gals, people, that want to produce a quality product, and they're excited about it going to people that appreciate that. And what we need to do is we need to open dialogue between producer and consumer, so that I think this gap has opened this misunderstanding, and there's almost a level of hostility in there. Mm-hmm. And we need to come together, and people understand that we're here to serve them. We just need to know what they want.